G'day guys, welcome back. We're on Norfolk Island. Now it's Monday morning. It's our first tour of Norfolk Island. I can't actually see in my screen, so hopefully I'm showing okay. Now this is the port where the ships come in with their goods that they've ordered. It's parked over there with some containers. They don't have containers that come onto the ship, onto the land I should say. They apparently take everything out of those containers and bring them to the little dock here for unloading. And they said they can sometimes, they have to wait like 2 months between ship deliveries. It's really pretty, isn't it? Very pretty. They said they have huge waves that come in here when there's storms. Over to the left there, that's where I live, Queensland, Australia. Over to the left there, and straight out, the tour guy said, is New Caledonia, out that way. And there's a house way up there. Have good views up there, wouldn't you? That's our tour bus.
And see there's the two boats lashed together, flat deck, bus on the flat deck. See what I said? Handbrake's got to be on. There's a fella sitting on the roof of the bus waiting to hook the hook up off the crane.
I can imagine I had to wait to calm weather for
No, well, we found that out. So when we migrate into taxation, all the rules and regulations that you have to comply with applied here. So the OH&S arrived here, and they looked at the process and they said, oh, you can't do that anymore. We said, oh, okay, what's the alternative? There is none.
There is none.
Yeah, so we've got to do it that way. The spreader bars above the bus and below the bus keeps the cables from pulling against the walls. Log out does exactly the same process. Our plastic gets bundled up, sorted, goes back for recycle. The glass, we've got a very good glass crusher here, crushes the glass. You can get it to add to your concrete mix here if you want it, or you can just put it on your driveways to fill potholes and keep the dust down. Aluminium gets crushed up and into little blocks. So at our house, we've got an aluminium bin, we've got a steel can bin, we've got a plastics bin, paper and cardboard, and the mill to the log instead of the log to the mill. Probably still too muddy to work. But the process with the Norfolk pine is you have to apply to cut one down. They're protected. When you do get your permission, you contact Howard. He comes down here and he'll cut up the log. See the logs up there? Cut them in the length of the timber you want to mill it to. Then he brings it down here, cuts it into the dimensions you want to mill it to. And see over there, the stacks, they're all stacked with air fillets so air can get through them. Well, even 25mm boards, good to leave it for a year. Let the sap dry it as much as possible. Then it goes to the treatment plant here and goes in a tank under pressure and comes out that green colour eventually, and is protected for rot, termites and white ants. Today all we've got to worry about is the rot. None of those other bugs have gotten in here yet, thankfully.
Now, what's this?
This area below us is called Carver, Kavha. Kingston Arthur's Vale Historical Area, that stands for. World Heritage listed. We have had unfettered free access to it. We'll have a brief stop, and you can.
So this little area down here, the tour guide was just saying, after they had the Bounty ship destroyed, and the captain set adrift, the everyone on the Bounty wanted to go back to Tahiti to pick up their Tahitian girlfriends, and then they had to go and hide out on an island called Pitcairn Island. And after many, many years, Queen Elizabeth got them all off the island and apparently brought them here, down there, where they all settled. They thought it was amazing because they'd never had a roof over their head and animals. And yeah, she relocated them down here to Norfolk Island. I'll just do a little pan around for you so you can see where we are. Just come down that road there. Yeah, so mutiny on the Bounty. This is where everyone ended up. Well, the descendants of the mutineers, I guess. All ended up here. See if I can pan you all the way around. Beautiful calm seas today, middle of winter. Beautiful day. It actually looks like there's a cemetery down there. Not sure if we're going down there or not, but we shall see. And there's a little lookout spot just here. I'm going to go and stand in there. Have a look around there as well.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah.
So we've stopped at another dock on Norfolk Island. If the weather's too bad on the first dock where we were, the ships will come around onto this side. Now there's a prison for the original convicts just up there on the left. I'll see if I can get a shot of that later. This is where the other dock is. Let's walk around here. Wow, this water is amazingly clear. Stunning. So yeah, that's the end of the dock there, where they can unload if they need to. Another little point up there. Just stunning scenery. Not sure if there's been a charter, a fishing charter going on, but there's these guys cutting up some fish that they've just caught.
Sea worms or worms like a fish worms on the fish itself.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Coming from here, never seen it before.
Look at that, Teddy. Look at that big lump of white flesh there. Yeah. A lot of people want it.
What sort of fish is that one?
It's a scorpion cod,
Scorpion cod.
and there's so many varieties. You actually have to count these points because they're all poisonous.
Yeah.
And these have got 11 or 13. Some have got 17.
We
But-
don't even bring them on the boat.
These ones, as I said, are quite nice eating, but some people are very susceptible to the poison and they blow up instantaneously. I'm not particularly susceptible. I don't know whether it's the drugs I take or the drugs I've taken or something like that.
Throw the bits of fish down there for the sharks. Can we see any sharks? Gee, the water's so clear, isn't it? Stunning. I think we're going to get back on the tour bus now and go for morning tea. My husband said there's a shark down here. Where? Where's the shark? I can't see a shark. There's big sharks down here. I was just going around where they're throwing all the bits of fish off.
Yeah. There's 500 in that one. Oh yeah. Till my great grandfather and his mates knocked them over.
That's the old prison, is it?
So have your family still got a building made out of these rocks on your family land somewhere?
I'm guilty. I've got a lot of the rock on my property.
Ah,
Well, I got my property from my great grandfather. So he put it there, not me.
That's the old prison.
Oh, they used to spread it on the driveways.
What's
you know,
left
the
of it anyway?
Small stuff. They use it to build rockeries in their gardens. And
So we're stopping for morning tea at the golf course, which is just behind me. Now this apparently is two old convict houses that were joined together, and this has been reported as the #1 most haunted house in Australia. Now Norfolk Island is kind of governed by Australia, so they say #1 haunted house in Australia. So let's go in and have a look around, shall we? I can smell ash. Very old ash. Front rooms with fireplaces. Can't believe I can smell ash. That's amazing. After hundreds of years. fireplaces. Looks like every room's got a fireplace.
All got fireplaces in them.
Sorry. So this is the servants' quarters where they cooked and looked after the officers that lived in those front rooms there. And I guess maybe they slept in here. Norfolk Island Golf Club. My husband Dave actually came and had a game of golf here yesterday, which it was Sunday yesterday and there weren't any of the tours started yet, so he just popped down and had a game. Look at that. You can play golf looking at the ocean. How incredible is that? It's only a 9-hole golf course, but he really enjoyed himself. So anyway, we're going to go inside and have morning tea now.
Golf course, isn't it? Chili. Yeah, just come here. I'll sit back in here. Beautiful cookie. You want that cookie?
I don't have another one, but yeah.
I'll get another.
Probably not.
No, I don't get it.
If I could sit here with the book on, would you have a hit?
Well, that was a lovely little morning tea. We'll have a little walk around in here. Golf shop, hello. All carved out of rock, hey? Original, one of the original buildings. Oh, look, that's an old fireplace. Very nice. Reusing the old buildings. All right, let's get back on the bus.
And that's the coal cartons are being bought by the family for the grave diggers. There's about a dozen men come down and dig the grave the traditional way, crowbar and shovel. You don't give them the beer till they finish the hole. And when I say that's the only cost, sometimes the family will provide a coffin. If they don't have that ability, then the council will provide a very cheap coffin made out of particle board or chipboard. Now, if you were to walk down from the centre of the bus, straight down the hill here,
Yep.
you get down towards the middle, just across the middle walkway, you'll see there's a miniature Norfolk Island flag fluttering.
Yep.
That's Colleen McCullough, the author. That's her grave there.
Oh, wow.
We all thought she'd have a big flash headstone, but no, very modest. She was a lovely lady, Colleen. You know, every year, Christmas time, she used to call to my office. I had 15 on staff. And towards the ocean, that's the first and second convict settlement area. You look down there and you think, oh, there's not that many graves down there. There are a lot more graves and headstones. According the notorious, as in the convicts, they got a stone headstone because some of them state executed on such and such a day, hung.
Yeah.
Or if you're an officer of the 1st or 2nd convict settlement, you've got a stone headstone. And a lot of them were young kids too. They didn't supervise their kids very well, those officers, families, and most of them died from drowning. Very sad to see. And when I say young, 3, 4, 5-year-olds. They drowned in the creek, drowned while swimming, drowned in the waterhole. You can actually get a really good view of them, see the shape of them.
Those sharks were looking at, what were they?
They were Galapagos or bronze whalers. So that's the pine tree you'll see sketches of in the museum here, sketched in 1788, in the period between 1788 and 1814, the sketch. And it was fully grown, that pine tree, and looks like it does today. Branches missing. I find that quite incredible.
Yeah.
So it's about half tide at the moment. It looks a lot more inviting when it's low tide and all the reefs exposed. It is fantastic for snorkeling if you're able to do that. Nothing in there will hurt you. No sharks come in the lagoon. A lot of fish, a lot of coral. Very clear water. You'll see little turtles in there and big turtles.
Where do they operate the glass bottom then?
Just up here.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't snorkel, glass bottom's the other option. So that's Emily Bay straight ahead of us. It is the easiest beach to get to on the island. There are other beaches, but not as accessible as this one.
Like Wine Glass Bay.
Yeah, this was recently voted number 3 most popular beach in Australia. Number 3.
How cold's the water?
Well, it's 19 degrees in. You've got a quiz to do at the end of this.
But you've got to give us the answers.
I just told you that.
That's all right.
19 degrees to 22 in winter. So 22 in summer, 19 in winter. There's a bit better view of Government House.
Our next stop is Emily Bay. Now, Kim, our tour guide, said this Norfolk pine tree here, it was here when Captain Cook was here, when he stopped here. They're not sure how old it is, but these trees, they live to about 1,000 years. So I'm not sure how old that one is, but imagine if it could talk, hey? It was here when Captain Cook came by. So this is Emily Bay. Good swimming spot. This water is so clear. I don't think I've ever seen an ocean that's so clear. It's just stunning. Tour guide was saying when they needed rock to build houses, the convicts used to row over to that island over there and cut rock off the island and then row it back to the mainland here to use in building their houses. And a lot of them never made it back because they couldn't swim. They didn't know. Here we are at Mount Pitt. This is the highest point of Norfolk Island. And here's the view from the topmost point. What a beautiful day. We're so lucky to be doing this tour today. It's just gorgeous.
before when we come in here, then this way. We come in this way, didn't we?
Tour is over and we are here at the boat shed for lunch. They're putting on a lunch, comes with a drink and a dessert afterwards. So we'll go in and have a look, see what's for dinner. This looks very nice, doesn't it? Looks lovely. We'll have a seat here. Here comes lunch. Ooh, chicken. You can choose chicken or fish. That's fish. This is the chicken. Here comes dessert. What have you got for us? Passion fruit tart. Oh, that looks lovely. Thank you. Oh, look at that.
Thank you very much.
Here comes yours. Ooh, looks delicious. Little look at the main street of Norfolk Island. Got some shops and restaurants. We're just going to go into this tour place over here and just book in for one of the tours that's later on in the week. Might do some window shopping, walk up and down and have a look at the shops. That's the main drag. There's only one supermarket on Norfolk Island. There's no Coles, there's no Woolworths, there's no Aldi. So there's this Foodland grocery store which seems to be quite well stocked. Cold meats and there's bread. I do want to show you something. You got to see this. You have got to see this. Come with me. Come with me. I want to show you something. Oh, I do want to grab a camembert. Oh, there's one left. One left. Grab the camembert. And I want to get a dip and I want to get some crackers. Oh, there's the crackers. Okay, I'll come back there and get the crackers. There's cheeses. Oh, there's some dips. I want to grab dip. This one, roasted pumpkin and caramelized onions. Now look at this. $12 for 1 litre of milk, you guys. $12. This milk's been reduced. We actually came here 2 days ago and spent $11 on a bottle of milk, but now the date's what is it, the 19th, so that's only no, it's tomorrow actually, the 19th tomorrow, so it's been discounted by half. So yeah, $12 for a litre of milk, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I just want to go and find some crackers to have with this dip. Biscuits, where's crackers? So yeah, anyway, because the milk's so expensive, and they don't, on Norfolk Island, they don't have a dairy because they don't have any way of pasteurising the milk, and with the new laws saying you have to drink pasteurised, homogenised milk, they pretty much drink the long life milk. So if you order a cappuccino or a coffee, it will get served with long life milk. Alright, I'm just trying to find the crackers to have with the dip. Okay, here they are. Alright, I'm going to get this and go back and have some nibblies and a drink at our unit. So that's where we just were, Norfolk Mall. There's some shops down there. There's the bowls club, lawn bowls. And up there is the rest of the main street, I guess you would call it. Let's cross over here. And I think we'll just have a little walk up that street there and see what's along there. Have a look at the shops. Some people playing bowls. They've just top dressed their lawn, so it's looking a bit brown, but yeah, normally it's green. They've just top dressed it. We were here, we arrived Saturday afternoon, and then on Sunday morning we came down to the town here, which is only a few minutes drive. The whole of Norfolk Island is only like, I think it's about 8 kilometres long and 5 kilometres wide. It's not very big. So we came down and had breakfast. And they had a little market stall on, well, a little market, which was fun. There's actually quite a lot of shops that are empty. Pine Tree Tours across the road there. That's where we've booked or a few of our tours from. The deal we got was airfares, accommodation, 5 days worth of tours, airport pickups. No meals included, so we just pop down into town and get our meals. Breakfast and dinner anyway. I tend to just have little nibbles and drinks for lunch. Except for today where we had that lovely lunch. So anyway, that's Norfolk Town, Main Street, side street. Let's have a look up here. It's Monday afternoon. I would think that most of the shops would be open. This looks like a nice little shop here. Selling crystals and things. I might have to go into that shop. Is it open? I don't even know if it's open. I can't see anybody in there. It looks very dark. Considering Norfolk Island, their only way of sort of any income really is by tourism, you'd think they'd be open. I don't think it is though, which is a shame. I would really like to go and look in there. That's a shame. Clothing. Oh, there's the one bank. Norfolk Island has one bank, a Commonwealth Bank. That's it. This store's closed as well. Actually, maybe they do just close on Mondays. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so closed Sunday. Must be closed Sundays and Mondays. I'll have to come back tomorrow. Yeah, this one's closed as well. Okay, so there you go. Looks like pretty much everything is closed on Mondays. That's a shame. I'll just have to come back another day. I'm sure we'll be back. So as I said to you, our tour that we booked, it was just a tour that we found on TV, and it was an all-inclusive holiday for a week, 7 nights. Included airfares, accommodation, self-contained units, all the tours for a week, and also a hire car. So this is David's and my little hire car for the week. It's been just fine, and yeah, that's what we've been using to travel around the island, which has been great. And the other couple that we've come with, they've got their own unit, they've got their own hire car. So we can, we can be independent and do what we want to do, which has been great. So I was just telling you about our little unit, our self-contained unit that we get with this package. It's just in there. Dave's just dropped me off here so I can show you. Look at that. Oops. Drops down on the road. Look at the view. Is that not just incredible? There's a lone Norfolk pine right there. And then that road just drops off down and you can drive down to the beach. It's just amazing. Lovely view. And this is us, the Crest Apartments. Nothing flash by all means. It's just a 3-star accommodation. It's comfortable. It's quiet. Oh my gosh, how am I going to get past this? This is what they do to stop the cows. Because the cows just roam here. I don't know if I've told you guys about the cows yet, but the cows, I'm going to hang on to this here. The cows have right away at Norfolk Island. Balancing. I never thought about this. Okay, I'm over. The cows have right away. And there's not enough paddocks on Norfolk Island for all the cows. So the cows just wander the streets, and to stop them coming into people's properties, they have a cow grid like that across everyone's driveway sort of thing, so that they don't come in. But yeah, there's not enough paddocks to keep all the cows. So the cows just wander around. They don't milk them. As I said, there's no pasteurising dairy here. So yeah, they just wander the streets. They don't have to mow anything because they keep all the lawns nice and short. But this is it. This is Crest Apartments. There's all the little hire cars there. That's the main office. And then our apartment, I'll show you, it's just down there. Ours is the one that's got the door open there. Number 11. Like I said, it's nothing flash. I can't actually see the screen because it's bright, but it's down there. So we park up here and we just walk down. It's comfortable, but it shows its age. The neighbours, their toaster kind of sparked, and all the power, or we lost some power. And the guy came out to fix it. He goes, "Oh, we can't get another toaster." Like, you can't just order a toaster, you know? It doesn't come. You can't just order things like you can back home. You don't think about that at the time, but yeah, you just can't. Okay, oh, this is us. 11. Number 11. Have a quick look around. Like I said, it's very basic, but it's livable. We're not going to be doing any cooking in here. We've got a fridge. Got somewhere to sit. We can watch TV. It's got Netflix, Prime, YouTube, all that kind of thing. Lovely view from our balcony. Look at that. It's very quiet. It is very quiet. It's lovely. And we've got some tables and, well, a table and some chairs out here. We can sit out here and have drinks and nibbles. It's lovely. That's the heater. Little oil heater. And then to the right of the door is just a little bathroom. Comfortable enough. Shower, sink, and a bedroom. Comes with a king-size bed. Single bed there. We just dumped our suitcases on it. But yeah, it's a comfortable enough, but yeah, quite dated. There's no phone sockets next to the bed there to charge your phones or anything like that. My husband Dave and I have decided to come out for dinner, just the two of us. We've left the other couple back at their unit. They wanted us to get pizza, but we thought we'd come out to Hilly. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hilly's restaurant. So we're going to go in here and have ourselves a lovely little dinner. This is very pretty. I guess you could sit out here when the weather's a bit warmer, but it's a bit cool tonight. Hi. Hello. How are you? Yeah. Looks like there's a little indoor-outdoor area in here. I'm more an inside kind of a girl when it's cold, so yeah, we'll go in and check in. Here we go. This looks like a lovely little table here for us. Oh, it's satin. Hilly is the Norfolk word meaning drowsy or lazy feeling. Have a quick little look at the menu, just in case there's anybody that might be visiting Norfolk Island that may be interested in dining here. You can have a quick little look. And some wines, cocktails. Lovely. All right, let's see what we want to eat tonight. So our mains have arrived. I have gone for the duck pate with some toast. For entree, sorry. And David has gone for the seafood crepe, which has, what's it got?
Prawns, calamari, and trumpeter fish.
In a Mornay sauce.
Wrapped in a pancake.
And is it good?
It's delicious.
I thought I'd pressed record to start with, and I hadn't. So he's already started, but he says it's delicious. All right, we'll get stuck in, and we'll see you when it's mains time. Mains have just arrived. I have gone for the pork belly and on mashed potato and veggies, and David has gone for the, I think it's an eye fillet steak wrapped in bacon with some mustard hollandaise sauce, if I remember correctly. So we'll see how those go. Sorry about the light. It's dim lighting in here, so it doesn't make the food look all that attractive. Let's dig in. Oh, thank you. Now this is a Bailey's creme brulee, isn't it? Bailey's creme brulee with vanilla ice cream and biscotti, chocolate biscotti, and a little bit of homemade honeycomb. We've each gone for the same thing. Love these little plates that it's on, little board here. All right, let's see. Does it crack? You probably can't hear it. Oh yes, that cracks. Oh. Now we always want a creme brulee to be smooth and creamy, don't we? Not lumpy or curdled, and that looks beautiful. Oh, that is divine. How's yours? Oh, you haven't eaten it yet. You're eating your biscuit. Oh, that is divine. Now, I must say, full disclosure, that was absolutely the best creme brulee myself and David have ever had. You even got a little shot glass of Bailey's at the end. So absolutely delicious. Just going to do a real quick little video of this gorgeous little restaurant, which is only little. Hopefully nobody minds. Just in here. Look at that. It's very quaint, gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful.